Chloe, a patriotic American with a goal to share with you today the importance of an item which you are most likely very familiar with. How many of you have a shirt or a hat or even a pair of shoes that have the American flag printed on it? We all have noticed the flag-themed attire sold around the 4th of July every year and have probably been to parties where plates, cups, and napkins are all printed with the American flag. Patriotic, right? Well, the truth is, those shirts and plates are far from proper patriotism and are bad-mannered. Most likely you don't know that because the importance of and respect for the flag of the United States has been diluted over the decades due to the loss of flag code awareness. The flag of the United States of America is a significant symbol which deserves our respect. Let's take a look at why this is a problem and why it's a problem that the flag is losing prominence, and what the causes for that are, and how we might fix the problem. There are many flag-centered problems currently happening in our country. The greatest and most visible problem is the public display of division and disregard for the flag and what it symbolizes. The flag is an important symbol of our country, which stands for liberty, unity, and human rights. Frequently, we see the flag's importance being disregarded. When American citizens are trampling and burning the flag, and even when they refuse to stand at attention during the presentation of the flag, they are denouncing what the flag stands for: liberty, unity, and human rights. While the flag is a symbol which represents our freedom to display disrespect for the flag, its own presence can do nothing to change the angst within groups of people and the government. Instead, disrespect for the flag is highlighting the fact that we, as people, are losing our unity. Unity is an important quality that the United States is recognized for. As said by John Truslow Adams, the writer of an honorary article in the Virginian Quarterly, he says, "America, understood as the United States, appears to me to be the most powerful nation in the entire world today, on one condition, which is that we are a unified nation." The article from which this quote was taken was published in the spring of 1945. Now, 72 years later, I think we can still agree with him. In order to maintain our influence as a nation of power, we must also maintain our unity. Some Americans are refusing to acknowledge the flag and what it represents, which is creating a division among the people. And that division, in turn, is seen by the rest of the world and has the ability to damage the image of the U.S. as a signified and stable country. Displaying respect for the flag also shows respect for three other important qualities: liberty, unity, and human rights. It is a problem that Americans disagree about respecting the flag. But how do we even get to this point in the first place? There are a few causes for the common occurrence of disregard for the flag. By far, the greatest cause is the gradual doing away of flag code education. Throughout the 20th century, flag code was revered after the idea of flag protection, and respect was created by Civil War veterans. The Smithsonian Online says that flag code was, quote, led by Civil War veterans who wanted to uphold the sacred character of the national emblem they had fought to defend, unquote. Flag protection remained important until the late 1900s, where its education slowly began to dwindle in schools, homes, and in the public. Many people born in the last 30 years were never taught the most basic procedures of flag etiquette. Though, even more concerningly is the fact that many members of our youngest generation will never be taught the Pledge of Allegiance in their schools. Beginning in the early 2000s, circuit courts throughout the country began banning the Pledge of Allegiance because it contained the phrase, "one nation under God." While that is a whole different conversation in itself, the core of the issue is that many kids may become adults, all while never having recited the Pledge of Allegiance. A sure cause for contempt for the flag is the fact that many people view it as a symbol of angst between the government and the people. When people view the flag as a representative of the government or of angst, they are likely to act in anger towards the flag by trampling, burning, and insulting the flag at its presence or presentation. And, as discussed earlier, this behavior creates more turmoil among the people, which obliterates unity. Fortunately, there are ways to improve respect for the flag. The best way to fix this problem of disrespect for the flag is to change the causes. First, flag education and the Pledge of Allegiance must be reintroduced to schools. Begin by teaching flag etiquette in elementary classrooms. For all 7 years of my own primary education, I recited the Pledge of Allegiance every morning, just before choosing what to eat for lunch that day. It was important and came first every day. On September 11, 2001, the day the Twin Towers fell, PBS produced for teachers an example curriculum of how to teach students about the American flag. That was part of the America Responds initiative. At that desperate time in America, the need for unity was recognized, and education about the flag was encouraged. If once again America realizes the need for unity among the people, it can be promoted by reintroducing flag code education. One simple way of immediately educating about the flag in classrooms is to encourage the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance among students. In some places, there is a ban on pledge recitation in the classrooms. So the first step would be petitioning to remove that ban if it applies to your area. Another important way of reducing disrespect for the flag is to change the attitude we have towards the flag. While the flag is strongly associated with the government, it does not represent the government. Ruth Apperson Rouse wrote a poem titled, "I Am the Flag." She wrote the poem as if she were the flag, saying, "Americans, I am the sacred emblem of your country. I symbolize your birthright, your heritage of liberty, purchased with blood and sorrow. Trouble between people and the government cannot be resolved by displaying anger towards an object which symbolizes heritage and liberty, and the blood and sorrow which bought that for you and me." As we near the end of this presentation, I want to educate you with advice of how to portray respect for the flag of the United States of America. While the red, white, and blue are attractive to the patriotic eye, I must shock you by revealing that no flag should ever be used as a form of decoration, not as a tablecloth or a curtain. Instead, the official flag suggests using bunting with stripes of blue, white, and red, blue always on top. Also, the flag should never be printed, embroidered, or painted on anything that will be discarded casually. I think your computer just died.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, well now that's in there. Yes, the paper plates, napkins, and cups that you are sold and used during patriotic holidays do count. And yes, your favorite 4th of July shirt with the flag of the U.S. printed on the front counts as well. Displaying the flag outdoors is done respectfully during daylight and at nighttime on a well-lit pole, or taken down and properly folded at night. When the flag of the United States of America is flying on a pole, it must fly above the flags of states, districts, or communities, but always at the same level and never higher as the flag of other nations. Remember these simple guidelines when choosing how to show your respect for the flag. As we respect the flag, we will eliminate the causes for the problem of disrespect in our country. And today I will leave you with this quote from the poem, "I Am the Flag." As you see me silhouetted against the peaceful skies of my country, remind yourself that I am the flag of your country, that I stand for what you are, no more, no less. Thank you, fellow Americans.